Paris, the Place des Fontaines 7, the General Office of UNESCO headquarters. Here, France has a unique, luxurious gift from Ukraine. For Madame Lyudmila Mishkova, whose creation adorns UNESCO headquarters in Paris. It is a sign of admiration for the brilliant talent shown by the incredible beauty of her works, with many thanks for her fresco created specially for UNESCO. This is a letter of UNESCO Director General Amadou Mokhtar-Mbou, which was presented to our Ukrainian artist Lyudmila Mishkova in 1987 after the grand opening of the ceramic panel of the artist in Paris, Land, sent fluids of life and flourish into the universe. Lyudmila Mishkova still treasures this grand letter to these days as something very dear and valuable for her. This monumental work, which is 55 square meters, has been decorated the central office of the huge UNESCO buildings in Paris for 33 years. The organization is known to promote the development and protection of cultural monuments all over the world. On the way to the Ukrainian panel in the Central Hall, we find the works of the prominent artists and sculptors of the 20th century. The lion figure of the British Henry Moore, the kinetic sculpture of an American Alexander Calder, or here it is, a painted steel sculpture by Danish artist Robert Jacobsen. The first intrigue as to the interior decoration is the Cyprus work of 2010, and then Picasso work itself, The Fall of Icarus, or even a bit closer, the cubic ornament of the French artist Victor Vasarely. But the work that really impress everyone who happens to come to the UNESCO headquarters is the ceramics of the Ukrainian artist. The panel is strikingly beautiful with its large flowering of Ukraine, conveys the wonderful nature in the universe, shows us the character and the soul of Mother Earth. It is a huge gift of the Ukrainian people to France. In 1984, not only Paris but also Europe heard about the name of Lyudmila Mishkova. She won the international competition, decoration of the main hall of UNESCO. The Director General of UNESCO, Amadou Mokhtar-Mbou, is 99 now. Even today he still visits the central office. But in those days he organized a grand opening of the panel, having involved not only guests from France, but also representatives from other countries and different schools. This panel demanded a titanic and hard work. It took more than 2 years for the artist to complete this grand project. Originally, all the sketches and the ceramic base were made in Ukraine. It was a difficult and responsible stage. The artist redid ceramics several times, until a full truck of boxes with 4,000 tiles went to Paris. Lyudmila Mishkova followed to Paris later. In the original version we see 55 square meters of her work, but in fact it was created 2 times more ceramics. She did her best for the sake of perfectness. The sophisticated color gamut of the artist's design conveys the feelings of beautiful space. The panel shines in pink, blue and gold color. It fills you with positive energy, and we feel that the artist put her heart into this panel. Looking at this masterpiece brings you good thoughts and hopes. According to the author of the panel, the main idea of the work to convey the message to humanity that the responsibility for the saving beauty of our earth is in our hands. The beauty is a great power. The capital of France is recognized as Mecca of fine arts. Every year millions of tourists visit here. Paris has an unforgettable atmosphere where you can enjoy the beauty of city panorama, architectural masterpieces, and you can talk about it endlessly. Having visited more than one museum, I have realized that the work of our Ukrainian artist Lyudmila Mishkova is more than worthy among the world's masterpieces, and this impressed me the most. It makes me proud to realize that the UNESCO Hall has the Ukrainian grandiose work with the signature The author is Lyudmila Mishkova, Gift of Ukraine. UNESCO Chief Architect Bernard Zefus thanks Lyudmila for her professionalism and creativity. The jury, led by prominent architect Oscar Niemeyer, had 15 representatives from all over the world. Architectural experts noted the bold decision of the artist's professional idea. She reconstructed the wall for the panel. At the request of the artist, all the corners were laid with bricks to round out the wall to keep its line smooth and correct. The artist insisted that the energy of the panel should go smoothly without any sharp corners. This panel is not a fixed image on the wall. It is a changing constantly depending on the time of day, the light and your perception. Everything on the ceramic picture changes, looks like a new, as if the space around smooth and flows. A gentle, kind Ukrainian brought a heartfelt message from Ukraine. I left this place with a sense of pride for my country.